How y'all doing? Welcome once again to another edition of the Popup Podcast. Where we talk exclusively about ownership and more so entrepreneurship ownership, spirituality through the business. Right? I'm Indigo, a living, breathing, walking example of the third eye in the flesh. I choose to be this person. Thank y'all once again for tuning in, and everybody that's on the show, you already know they're gonna be entrepreneurship or practicing entrepreneurship. But today, once again, nobody different. My brother DMR SouL, how you doing today?
Yes. How you doing, man?
Good to see you, bro. It's good to see you. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the energy and the flow of things, but we don't like rushing things around here, but we are gonna keep it short and sweet. But before we get started, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, brother.
Well, my name is DMR once again, SouL, all together. You can spell it just like that, DMR SouL. I am an R&B artist, R&B soul artist that does not like to be put in the box. I do a little bit of everything. I rap, I write, do poetry. Like I'm just a full-on head-on artist. I love every bit of music, every bit of color, every bit of vibration you can get out of music, anything. I love it.
Oh man, that's dope. I like to hear that. I always wanted to know too, where'd the name come from, or DMR SouL? Where'd that come from?
So I actually started off questioning myself a lot when I was younger, because I always knew I wanted to sing, but the name D. Allen was traumatizing for me. I was like, anybody scream D. Allen, I'm gonna think I did something. D. Allen. So I wanted to choose a name that was as close as possible to who I am. DMR is my initials. D. Allen Montez Rice. That didn't work out very well at first. Rifles. Look up what a DMR is, and you'll see.
Gotcha.
That it's a blaze of glory when it comes to that. But I had to change up the name so I could be found, and that's when the DMR SouL.
Because you possess that soul, you when you're an early church goer.
Yes, and definitely not like as far as like everything that I know and study as far as what I want to be in. I need that soul right there. I got it tatted right here. Always, that's the most important part about you: your spirit, your soul, your mind. So I was like, DMR SouL. You're gonna go with that.
All right. Well, I like that. Well, we'll go ahead and jump right into it. If you don't know, here at the Popup Podcast Edition, we talk exclusively about businessship and ownership, or should I say ownership through the business, all right? With that being said, we'll do that in 4 principles. The first one is definitely going to be paperwork. We also talk about investments, group economics, and time management. Why don't you tell us people about a little bit of paperwork that you have, bro? What kind of paperwork do you have?
So, definitely with this music, you have to have your distribution, but also you have to make sure that you have your stuff copyrighted. Okay, I let out a lot of stuff without copyrighting it. And yeah, social media, they have the ins and outs of when you post and how that helps you out in court with different stuff as far as your flows and lyrics and stuff. But you got to make sure you copyright through Alabama.com.
Gotcha.
Like literally, like go through, look at everything that it provides for you, because it's kind of tricky sometimes. Gotta make sure you have everything right.
Okay. Well, I like that, and what I want to exclusively underline is what about like LLCs?
Oh yeah,
stuff like that.
I just got my LLC.
What's the name of it?
Okay, so it's DMR Entertainment LLC.
I like it. And a lot of artists always ask me that too. They were like, I don't really have a business. What can I? And I'm like, well, with an artist, the first thing my artist did when I was managing him in Omaha was he started a record label. And that's the business, because underneath the record label, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. So that's where I tell a lot of artists to start. And you start with an entertainment company, same thing, same difference. You can do a lot of stuff with an entertainment LLC or a record label. So whatever you want to call it, that's what artists need to be doing. All right, so go ahead, tell us a little bit about DMR Entertainment.
So my mentor made me do it because we have like brands. We have clothing. We have I'm writing as well, and I'm also kind of trying to venture off into like fashion and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
So she was just like, if you don't have the LLC as far as entertainment goes, what are you putting everything under? Like everything, like, and it's so confusing too, because I'm not really business talky, because I'm like a no nonsense type of person.
Right.
I'm always trying to figure it out and learn. I'm interested in learning the whole aspect of business. So she told me, she was like, if you don't have kind of like a copyright and all these different things she's giving us a list of stuff to do. Basically, if you don't have all these things, you let out clothing brands and somebody takes it. What do you have in court for proof? It's all the paperwork is for your ownership. Number one.
Correct, Armando. And what he's really referring to is intellectual property for those people who want words.
Yes.
Anything that comes from this, your intellectual, is property. Because when you take signing contracts and stuff with a lot of people who aren't always business savvy, like you said, they can manipulate you with the words. So when you don't know what words like perpetuity means, like these are the kind of things you need to be knowing. So I'm glad that you said that, bro. So intellectual property, DMR entertainment. What other than clothing and music do you want to put under entertainment?
Ooh, okay, so
I know you tell you have a lot of stuff on your umbrella. I just want to know one more thing that you're willing to tell us that you do.
I do artist development.
So like you work with artists exclusively?
Yes.
Like you ghostwrite?
Yeah. Oh, right? Yes, definitely right. I do a little producing. I co-produce, but the writing is in me.
Oh
like
man,
it's
I like that.
And I'm really into kind of building different people. Like from what I see in them, I see the gift, I see the light, I see everything you got to offer. But I want to build on that. I love helping people because it was so hard for me. Like when I first came up, I was confused about a lot. Like I sing and I rap. Well, how am I supposed to look? How I'm supposed to move? Who am I supposed to be? Somebody else?
Correct.
You know, and I was like, then I realized, you know, when I got older, after doing it over and over again, and building on that confidence I built on, it was like, wow, okay. I'm me now.
It's like something clicks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it clicks. Like it's not everybody. Like even when it comes to like features and stuff like that, I'll hold off on certain people because I'm like, yeah, you going hard, but some of y'all really like, I don't think you know what's up yet with you. Like that superpower you got, you ain't seen it yet, and a lot of us got that.
I like that. I like that a lot. I hope y'all picked up on that what he was putting down. Let's go ahead and transition to investments. What has allowed you, sir, along your journey, even though you just got your LLC, a lot of these principles happen before we even get the paperwork. The paperwork is just where I want you to start at, so you can solidify yourself and have credentials. But the investment, what have you invested in that's allowed you to get to this part of your entrepreneurship endeavors?
Polaris.
Say it again?
Polaris.
Like the actual
getting a job.
Getting a job. Getting your 9-to-5 job while you're in entrepreneurship, so that's what you're
okay, so like I had to build off having a regular job. Like I don't do no extra. I don't do nothing, you know, I'm try to stay squeaky clean. Polaris, the money, like the 401k, what you could take out from your 401k for your house. Yeah, just the borrowing your 401k, like taking a loan out on it.
All the benefits that you can get basically from the job.
All the benefits, because at the end of the day, if you're not getting no money from your music, with your investment,
which is a lot of people.
Where is it coming from? So I had to take being at their job serious.
I like that, brother. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I still work a 9-to-5 job. I bartend and I serve. You know, it's just one of those things. And I like the fact that you said that for your investment part, because a lot of people haven't said that. You know, we always get down to the people, and you know, even me when I was first doing this, I was telling everybody, yeah, I'm investing in the equipment and the lights and stuff, and that's cool. That is an investment. But yeah, that 9-to-5 job, that's an investment that people don't take as seriously, because I get upset at my job because people don't do what they're supposed to do, what's in their job. Like, you signed up for this,
Don't take it serious.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, but where I'm at in my life is I know I can't really want people to act differently. I can't think for them and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I gotta try to have some kind of compassion towards where people are at, where they're at in their life on their journey. But let's just be real. If you're gonna be an adult, I want to look at the camera and say this. If you want to call yourself an adult, like you gotta start taking responsibility and accountability. Like jobs aren't even hard. Like 75 to 80% of all the work is already done before you get in.
Yeah.
It's a system.
Yeah.
So now all you gotta do is know how to work the system. So that's why when you said I took my job serious, I'm like, oh, okay then. Now he owned like intangibles like discipline, character, integrity, the things that I like to advocate a lot, you know, but it's hard to teach that if you don't have it yourself. I'm glad you said that, brother. What about people? What kind of people have you invested in or have invested in you?
My past relationship, a very huge investment in who I am today. Yeah. Definitely. Like the songs that y'all hearing and I'm singing.
That's where it come from.
Most of that come from the back of like.
Sorry, it's a breakup, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, with that being said, that came with a certain responsibility because I take her serious. You know, we still got a strong relationship and we see each other for who we are. But the growth was different. You know, you see it, you grow apart and you realize what you should have did or what you should have done and what you can't do now. So with that being said, with music, love is very important.
Love is the tell-all be-all in my opinion.
But then you gotta realize what music is.
Well, to harp on that a little bit more, you know, love, like with the chakras, you know, with the spirituality. The heart chakra was first, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the first thing that was on you or that appeared on the feed was a heartbeat. That's how we knew you were alive. With that being said, love is the actual like tell-all be-all. That's just, I think, the actual journey that we're supposed to be on, or the end of the journey, should I say.
Oh, no, definitely.
Because once we love ourselves, we can love others. Once we love the gifts that's been bestowed upon us, then we can begin to understand other people. Compassion begins to be like it's easy then, because now we realize what we've been given and we like everybody don't have this. So now I have to be more grateful for this.
Yeah, look, you hear something then, because we finna go down a whole nother road.
Tough. It's
start
tough.
preaching in a minute. We're gonna start preaching about people, man. But
that's actually next. We can go ahead and go into it. Group economics. You know, people who have businesses or people who have LLCs and partnerships or stuff like that who's helped you out in your business. Who are some of those people, or who are some of those businesses that have allowed DMR Entertainment, DMR SouL, the person to come alive and thrive?
Well, my her first CEO, Sharona, has poured a lot into us. She literally just ripped our heads off the rip. Like, this is what you supposed to be doing, this is supposed to be going on, I'm gonna send you this, and go look at it and read on it. Like, she's a life changer because she pushes forward at all times.
It's nice to have
and she looks at us the same way. Like, she studied us before she came to us and knew what we were in, what we were, you know, like she's an angel. I can't even explain. Like, if I'm gonna start preaching about her.
Yeah, and that's how life is sometimes. Some things are unexplainable, you know, because for me, I know we have to go out the road again with group economics. You know, my first time was learning about the clothing brand. You know, that's when I first moved to Omaha, and there was a friend of mine, Derek Franklin. I really appreciate you. I always bring him up. You know, that's what got my mind different. Like, from this scarcity mindset of the 9 to 5 and moving into the abundant mind state of the entrepreneurship. And then what you just said, taking my job seriously, like I've always done all my life anyway. You know, my job is how I make my money, make my living. Once you start taking these things seriously for so long, I'm telling you, you begin to just build these intangibles. But I love people who can help. Who else, brother?
All my friends. Kanithia. She, my mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't let too many people into my mind. So she's one of those people that I invest the emotions in time, because she can see what's really going on inside of me, and tell me to sit my butt down or come over here and chill. Go over there and do what you need to do. Sometimes she be fussing at me because I work too much. I'm like, straight from work, go do some music shit. I gotta get it done. Done. She like, you're tired. You're tired. You're exhausted. You need to go home. I'm like, I need that because sometimes I won't even listen to God, and I know he'll definitely talk through her when I'm not listening and looking at the signs. So,
what about the roses? The roses is a big part of your performance. If y'all don't know, DMR passes out roses to all the females at his shows, no matter what. You know, was that an act of you, or was that some group economics and somebody putting a bug in your ear?
No, well, it's from me studying the greats, but also I found I'm trying to see how I say this. It's a part of my life too. Like, it's a part of my story. So like, you might be thinking I'm giving out roses, but I'm actually giving out a piece of my memory, a piece of my spirit and my soul, but I'm collecting energy at the same time.
So each rose means something different?
Yeah.
So if you give out roses, you feel some kind of way. If you give out tulips, you feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
That's dope. Now I know.
It's
now
like
I'm gonna start asking. Might give out white carnations one night.
But then, like, it's like, okay, so the history of it, my father used to give my grandmother roses on specific holidays. So that, let her know she's special. So in memory of her, the rose represents her. That's a piece of my memory, a piece of my spirit. So when the roses are with me, she's standing with me. But then also, I'm collecting energy through that life force. Like, I'm gonna show you one day how hot I get under different circumstances. My whole body heat up.
I can believe it.
And be like, what? People at work would touch me. I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, look, my pastor said something a long time ago. So I believe it.
But these are the energy sources too. You know, the energy comes through and from the body through the hands and the feet. So I can definitely understand that. That's why you need to be careful who you touch and who you let touch you.
Exactly. I'm real adamant on that.
Yeah.
Because I feel too much.
All right, then. I just want to know that question because I've seen DMR perform a lot, and I see like the roses is a big hit. I know like ladies are attracted to them, but if that's you make it part of every act. That's part of your like performance. I like that. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. We're not going to take too much time, but time management.
Yeah.
To be ironic, is what is a lot of people don't have. And I say they don't have it because they're always stressing about something.
I'm working on it too.
Well, tell us where you're at in your journey on time management.
So, just like I go into work and work my butt off, or slave, or whatever y'all want to call it.
Oh, I definitely slave.
Yeah. So, I try to treat my music and my time afterwards the same way. So like, I know it's not like a lot of time that I have after I leave work, but I take that amount of time seriously. So like me and you, I got 2 things done today. Boom.
And we scheduled that too. Yeah. That's what I've been big on, like scheduling.
Thank God I can do this today. We can move forward, build on that. Every day after work is music. Okay. Whether writing, rather calling people, writing people, trying to book something else, I have to do music after work. The only time I don't is when I'm completely exhausted and I know I'm finna fall out. Yeah.
Well, let me know about because I always ask this question too to a lot of my guests. Like a specific routine or regimen. Like when you wake up in the morning, that's something that you have to do and something that you must do, like in succession. So let me give you an example. When I wake up, I'm definitely gonna pray, meditate, feed my dog, take her outside, walk her, and I come back inside and play chess. Like those actions have to happen in order for me to start my day. Then I'll start cleaning and stuff like that. But is there a specific routine or regimen that you?
I wake up and I thank God for everything. Like stuff, like I repeat stuff. Like I might think about something random throughout the week that happened I didn't believe was gonna happen. I thank Him for it. I thank Him for letting me breathe. I pray, or I contemplate what's going on in my life and talk to Him about it. Like it might not even be a prayer. It might just be like a real intimate talk with Him. Like, okay, God, while I'm getting up, because I have to my mental when waking up can be real dark sometimes. Yeah, I'll be like.
Okay, so what happens when your feet hit the floor and then you pray? Then what?
Oh, it gets light. I wash my face.
I want to know that because it's like
I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I take that damn shower. Look, even if it's cold outside, people like, don't take no shower when it's cold outside. You good at night. No, I got to take a shower to wait. I got it. I can't.
Every day.
Look, I can't wake up and not take a shower. I feel uncomfortable throughout the day.
And I don't blame you.
People like, you took a shower the night before. I'm sorry, I'm just different. I used to take 3 showers a day.
Yeah.
When I ain't had nothing to do.
Let me know about the clean. I'm telling you, that's all that really matters. Well, I like that, man. You know, when you say you're working on your time, man, that's one thing that you should do. You know, get your whiteboard. I keep one.
Write down.
2 or 3 in my room. My office has one. My bedroom has one. My podcast room has one. It's one of those things that, you know, you can write down right now. You know, it's one of those things that you can all right, I want to remember to do this week. If you walking by 3 or 4 times a day, you're gonna remember.
A lot of my recent associates and friends, they got whiteboards, and I'm like, it's a sign now. I didn't walk there looking. That's why I kept on looking at it. I was like, man,
it's a sign of organization. You have to have it.
I didn't get that because my phone ain't it. I be writing stuff down in my phone, and it's just a distraction on the next page.
I'm really glad you brought that up because I'm still from the old school too. I need to get back into writing more.
Yes.
I don't write like physically. I know a lot of y'all like to write the songs down in your phone, and it's cool to have them in the booth. But
AI.
Yeah.
They taking your stuff.
They taking all of your stuff.
Even if it's I don't know.
Because it's different when you write it down, bro.
Yeah.
Your brain do something different when you write it down as opposed to just typing stuff. It's a specific pain point in the synapses. I'm serious, but I'm about to get back to start writing again.
I got to. Right. I done lost thousands of songs and phones.
See what I'm saying? But that notebook, you can leave it at the crib. You can leave one in this room or leave it in this room, and then you can go back and it ain't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. I understand the the simplicity of having our phone. You know, it's our calculator, it's got our cash on it, it's got our wallet on it. It's everything, man.
Our friend and enemy.
Yeah, literally. But at the same time, let's get back to some of the primitive basics because writing is one of those things that's feminine and masculine in nature. You know, when you think it, that's feminine. When you write it, that's masculine. And they work hand in hand. You know, you gotta do both. You know, when you type it, it's a little bit different feel. But I like it, man. I really appreciate you coming through here, but you really came with some good information. Before we get out of here, we definitely gotta tell everybody where they can find you, man, brother.
Look, you can find me at DMR SouL on everything. Every single thing. Cash App, iTunes, Spotify, Instagram, all of it. DMR SouL.
You got one of them dot cards?
Man.
You need one of them dot cards?
I do need a dot card. I used to carry around the cards with the QR code on it.
Yeah, and that works too. I've seen a couple of them, and my friend has some, but the dot card has worked the best for me. I love it. Every time I pull it out, people love it. It's on the back of my phone, but it's just one of those things. You get my Snapchat, my email, my website, you get everything. So yeah, that's what's up. So it's DMR SouL on everything. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Damn, Cash Up my man some cash. First, stop playing around.
Look, it costs money to do this.
It really does. And then what we all working towards a specific type of monetization of our skills, you know. So
yes.
Once again, I really appreciate you for coming through. I'm Indigo. Y'all already know what time it is. I'm a living, breathing, walking example of the third eye in the flesh. I choose to be this person, humanitarian at heart. Alright, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all know you can hit me up at www.indigokid87.com. That's the website where we out here practicing group economics. You hear me? All 2023 going in to the 2024 year. Alright, like I less than 90 days left. It don't seem like it, y'all, but it's like it's less than 90 days left in 2023, and you can make a lot of stuff happen. It's Libra season. It's the season of equality. You know, the Libra square. We got a new moon is coming up this month. This week. So this is the time to let go of all bad intentions. If you didn't have it, or if I can leave you with a little golden nugget, from the full moon going into the new moon is when we should release everything. People, jobs, emotions, things in our life, clothing. And from the new moon going into the full moon, that's when we should start doing all of our manifesting and adding everything. I learned that in that that moon phase book that I was reading. I picked it up a couple of months ago and I've been using it ever since. I love that little hack. But we're going to get up out of here. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. You can hit me up once again, of course, at Indigo Kid 87 on all platforms. And if you're on Snapchat, Cloud Status 2014. I'm Indigo. Peace.